Hey guys, Gary over at Stripwell. Wanted to take a second to answer another one of your questions. This one might be a little bit longer than a second because there's a few elements to the answer, a few parts to it. The question is, or more so our approach we want to take with this is, how do you avoid a disappointing experience using QCS? Because any product, it's frustrating when you get it, you saw great reviews, you saw great videos, and you think, oh, I'm going to have an awesome experience, and then you get it, and you have a disappointing experience. We've all been there. We hate it. It's frustrating. So we don't want to have that happen to you. So let's just give you some ideas of ways to avoid that. Number one, know what QCS does and doesn't do. That one is a little hard to fully grasp at first, but we want to try to help you, and we're going to keep trying to help you to understand that better. But for the most part, QCS is designed for vintage and antique finishes, sort of 1960s and earlier. Will it work on other things newer than that? For sure. Will it work on some paints? Absolutely. But don't be disappointed or frustrated if it doesn't do those things as well. Really focus on where it's strong and use it in those on those projects, and you'll have a great experience most of the time. So that's a big one, is know what it does and what it doesn't do. And if you have any questions about that before purchasing, let us know, or even after. Say, hey, I'm using it on a project, it's not working great. You know, should I stop? Should I save it for another project? And we'll tell you. But just don't get discouraged if on one project you try it on, it doesn't work great, because it might just be that you've picked the wrong project for this product right now. The other thing that you would, avoiding the disappointment, is to follow the instructions. We have a lot of people who share about QCS on social media. Sometimes what they share is spot on. This is how you do it, and it's exactly the way we want to see it done. Other times, it might not be exactly the way we'd want to see it done. It still works. They still have results they like, but it's not necessarily our approach. So be aware of how we would do it, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out and say, hey, I'm a little confused. I'm seeing some different directions in different places. What is the best approach? And we'd be more than happy to answer that for you and help guide you through it. We love to be a part of your project as much as we can. We can't necessarily be involved in every project, but if you have questions, bring us into it. We love to have that interaction back and forth because we're passionate about the furniture restoration and flipping like you are. So be sure to be using it in a way, number one, that it will actually succeed, and then number two, just follow the instructions and use it the way it's supposed to be used. And don't veer from that too much, or else you might get disappointed as well. And again, it's just really education. It's a newer product relatively compared to other products at the big box stores. So just be aware that because we're focusing on safety and things that really are values to us and we believe are values to you, don't get discouraged if it doesn't work like those products do. Take the time and learn how ours works, learn how QCS works, and you should have some really great results on a lot of the projects you face. And as we develop new products, you'll see that we're going to kind of keep pushing it forward and keep trying to answer all of the problems that you come up against as you're stripping various projects along the way. So hopefully this helps. Again, avoiding disappointment, either avoid those projects that it's not designed for. Be sure you're doing it the right way, the way we kind of dictate in the directions. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us, and we're here to help you make sure you have success. Hopefully that helps. Have a great day, and again, send your questions to us, and we'll get to them if we can.